I apologize. Thanks for holding on. Was that 7385 boy that was coming in first?
85 Charlie.
785 Charlie, go ahead.
79 red line, please.
Yeah, it's up for 12256. And then I think I had a 4600 unit coming up.
4685 boy to squad. I have a 2-car accident, no injury. 290 inbound at Ashland.
Eisenhower inbound at Ashland. All right. Left shoulder or right shoulder?
Left shoulder, and then they're going to wait here for the safety.
Okay. Brief vehicle descriptions, please.
There's a silver Volvo and a black Toyota Sedan.
All right, I'll get him roll for you.
4685 boy.
85 boy.
You can show me clear. Can I get the event number?
Yep. That was 12269. 12269.
385 David.
One unit coming in.
385 David.
7385 David.
Can I get a number for 69 red line?
12319 12319.
7385 Eddie.
7385 Eddie.
Number please for 63rd in the red line.
12328 12328.
73853.
One for Howard, please.
You got it. 12334.
7385 Adam.
85 Adam.
Event number for red line 96.
Yeah, take 12339.
Four 744.
4744.
Can I have a Homeland Security at Sox Park?
Thanks.
The units in 5 and units on citywide shots fired 10458 South Wentworth, 10458 South Wentworth, College State. She heard approximately 15 shots coming from the alley near 105 and Wentworth. During the call, stop shots still being fired, nothing further. District 5, Zone 9 clear.
Delta 384 Charlie.
784 Charlie.
And we have election in the first district, please.
You got it, sir. 12406.
So 363.
7363.
Let me get a pickup for Roseville Spirit, please.
Sure. 12414.
4603. Squad, is that unit involved?
That's a negative. He just ran up on it. Not involved.
94. 4685, boy.
85, boy.
You can show me. Can I get the event number?
Yep, that was 12269. 12269.
385, David.
What unit coming in?
385, David.
7385, David.
Can I get a number for 69 red line?
12319, 12319.
7385, Eddie.
7385, Eddie.
Number please for 63rd in the red line.
12328, 12328.
7385.
One for Howard, please.
You got it. 12334.
7385, Adam.
85, Adam.
Event number for red line 96.
Yeah, take 12339.
4744.
4744.
Can I have a Homeland Security at Sox Park?
That's
The units in 5 and units on citywide shots fired 10458 South Wentworth, 10458 South Wentworth. College State she heard approximately 15 shots coming from the alley near 105 and Wentworth. During the call, stop shots still being fired, nothing further. District 5, Zone 9 clear.
Delta 384, Charlie.
784, Charlie.
And we have change the first district, please.
You got it, sir. 12406.
7363.
7363.
Let me get a pickup for Roosevelt Bennett, please.
Sure. 12414.
85, David.
85, David.
Get a number for 69, right?
Yep. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. 12456.
7362.
7362.
Go pick Jackson in the blue.
Yep. Take 12477.
SubX.News on the spot reporting here at Belmont Harbor. It's 8:43 p.m. I got somebody pulled over here. Let me wipe off that windshield here, right? Got somebody pulled over here. They got a lot of cops out here. Something must have happened.
Units in 8 citywide, we have a person with a knife at 5102 South Pulaski Road, 5102 South Pulaski. CTA calling, stating that there's a male Hispanic at the bus stop being aggressive, drinking and smoking at the station. He's walking in and out of the station. When he opened his jacket, he saw a knife. He threatened the employee.
There's a bunch of cops out here. It looks like one of those limousine ones.
Zone 6 clear. Units in 8 citywide, we have a battery in progress at 5253 South Pulaski Road, 5253 South Pulaski at the McDonald's. Caller states there's a male Hispanic wearing black clothing. It's being violent, throwing things at her, and staff refusing to leave. No visible weapons, unknown drugs or alcohol. Zone 6 clear.
So they got that guy pulled over here, right? That one there. Right there. See, they told me to go through, and then this guy's back in front, right? What are we doing, man? The fuck?
785, Eddie.
So you got that guy pulled over. That's who they got pulled over right there.
Yep, that is 12513.
One. And then you got this other guy over here, right? They're searching him, right? And you got these other guys over here. Man, you got a ton of cops over here, man. So we're gonna turn around and see what happens here, right? So, looks like they got a couple of cars pulled over here, right? They just came off of Lakeshore Drive. Let me fix up my little thing here so you can see that like that. I think it's better from the other side, right? There's a lot of cops out there. See that there? I don't know if you can see it because of the fog, right? So they got two cars pulled over here, is what it is, right? They got two. They got one there, they're talking to another guy, and then they're talking to another guy there, right? We're at Belmont Harbor. It's about 8:48. We're just sitting here doing the fog stuff. And they got a couple of guys pulled over here. There was some other guys out here with motorcycles out here earlier. And all kinds of things happening in the city.
84, boy.
Alright.
84, boy.
We'll sit here. We'll see if somebody gets locked up.
Sure. It's 12540.
12540.
Belmont Harbor. They got a couple of people pulled over here, right? They got a lot of cops here. They got 1, 2, 3. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. They got at least 4 marked squads and 1 unmarked squad. SubX.News on the spot reporting out here. Out here at Belmont Harbor. Got 2 cars pulled over. I don't see them searching them yet. They got a big, heavy police presence out there right now. Wipe off that. Let's see if I can fix the fog here. Right? Is that better? There you go. That's a little better. It's foggy. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Sorry about the picture quality. Oh, bro, why you in back of me, man? There's a guy right in back of me. I don't know why. right in back of me. I don't know. I'm just sitting here and there's a guy who's sitting right in back of me. I don't get it, man. I guess they're letting them go, eh? That's one squad leaving, right? Yeah, we don't know what this is about. Maybe I'll get on trying to figure out what this is about. Let's see. There's another squad leaving, huh? Pretty wild, huh? Foggy arrests or whatever they do. Well, it looks like they're all leaving. Looks like they're heading out, right? So we're gonna head out. Ready to go. Alright, looks like there's some kind of a traffic stop. And it's over with now. So. I got all these people behind me. I don't know why. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go check out Lakeshore Drive. How bad the fog is, right? 5 squads out here for a traffic stop. Those are the guys leaving. That's the guys that had pulled over right there. Let's get out of here and let's see how the fog is on Lakeshore Drive. By the way, this is SubX.News. We're a private company. We're a private news media page. You try to harm us, you try to hurt us, you threaten us, we make sure we document it and report it to the proper authorities. Yeah, we don't play games. We're not we're friends with the gangbangers and drug dealers. We're not that, alright? So this ain't that page, alright? We're not that page, alright? We don't like gangbangers, we don't like drug dealers, we don't like criminals, alright? We think they harm our city. You coddle them, you play with them, yeah, that's your thing. You can do whatever you want on your Facebook pages. Again, this is a private company. It's a private news company. You try to harm us, right? We make sure that we document it and report it to the proper authorities, right? So go find another place to play around if you want to play on the internet. There's plenty of places to play on the internet. Scruff, Grindr. You can go over, you like MAGAs, you can go over to the, wherever that Truth Social, you like liberals, you can go over to Bluetooth or whatever that Blue Angel, whatever that is, some Blue Social, you can go there. They got plenty of places for you to go play. This ain't that place. It's a news place, right? We show the news, we show what's going on in the city, we report it. You don't like it, too bad. You get lost. That's the way life. This is the night show, by the way. This ain't the day show anymore. This is a different. We do different stuff at the night show. All right, we're gonna show you what's going on with the fog. Let's see what's going on. I think we're still listening to some radio calls here, and that's some radio calls, right? Pretty wild there. That's right now. You're live, right? We're gonna go north by Lakeshore and see what's going on over here. Then we'll go south, right? Roads are horrible.
One shot, 300 West 26th Street.
Alrighty, sir, that is 12690.
Going northbound on Lakeshore Drive now. Checking out how bad the fog is up here, right? Maybe we'll get off here. Why don't we get off here in Montrose? We'll go check out the harbor over here, see how bad it is out here, right?
President Trump continues pushing back against Pope Leo's comments that the world is being, quote, ravaged by a handful of tyrants who spend billions on war.
Very important that the Pope understands. Very, very important. It would be nice not to say it. Iran killed 42,000 people that were totally unarmed. They were protesters. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Border Czar Tom Homan announces acting ICE Director Todd Lyons will leave the agency for the private sector. In Hennepin County, Minnesota, ICE agent Gregory Donald Morgan Jr. has been charged with second-degree assault. County Attorney Mary Moriarty.
Mr. Morgan sped up to pull alongside the victim's vehicle, opened his window, and pointed his duty weapon directly at both victims in the other vehicle while continuing to drive illegally on the shoulder.
Los Angeles police say singer DV4D, real name David Burke, was arrested for the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Her decomposed remains were found in the trunk of his abandoned Tesla. Burke's being held without bail. In Fairfax County, Virginia, police say former Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax shot and killed his wife, then himself, with teenage children in the house. CBS's Nicole Skanga reports.
Authorities say the 47-year-old Fairfax was in a highly contentious divorce with his wife, Serena, a dentist. According to court papers, she claimed he was a deadbeat dad who drank heavily. And while the couple lived in the family home in separate rooms, he was being forced to leave at the end of the month.
The Artemis II crew still seems filled with wonder after their swing around the moon. As they undergo reconditioning, evaluations, and debriefs in Houston, they're talking. Astronaut Christina Cook today.
Having put in the work and having seen our team's successes, I think we're ready to share in that inspiration and to celebrate it.
This is CBS News.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers.
Right?
How are you? I'm Tony DeCopo. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
A lot of people fishing out there.
It's commitment. At UI Health, your story guides us, shapes us, and inspires us. And we're with you every step of the way. Whether it's your stroke emergency, your cancer journey, or your transplant victory. At UI Health, our care heals, our care saves.
It's smelt season. Usually we used to be in this side, inside the harbor. Looks like a lot of these guys are on the outside of the harbor here. I might take a walk out there. We're at Montrose Harbor right now. And we used to fish inside there, but they gated it off and you can't do it anymore. That's what happens when you put up gates, right? It's cold out here. It's 50.
A committee of 10 professors at Yale University, one of the nation's most respected schools, has concluded that colleges and universities are in large part responsible for the growing mistrust of higher education. High fees, questionable admissions practices, inconsistent academic standards, and fears about free speech on campus are among the reasons for the widening discontent over the worthiness of higher education, according to the Yale Committee. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
The EPA is considering easing regulation of facilities that recycle plastic chemically, now held to the same air pollution standards as incinerators. The possible change is alarming environmental advocates who say it would lead to more dangerous pollution spewing into communities with fewer or no checks. The plastics industry says it would control the emissions. Michael Toscano, CBS News.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 9:05 on Thursday, April 16th, 2026. Good evening to you and welcome. I'm Roger Plummer. It's 53 degrees in Chicago, under partly cloudy skies. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy with areas of fog developing, especially near the lakefront, a low of 48. Tomorrow, patchy fog to start. Otherwise, clouds and some sunshine, becoming breezy and very warm with a high of 81. We'll check the AccuWeather 5-day
40-degree difference.
9:15, but first,
40 now,
our top
80
local
tomorrow.
story on News Radio, WBBM. A community rally was held on the far north side this evening after a Mather High School student and his mother were detained by federal immigration agents. WBBM's Terry Keshner was there.
Bring them home now! Bring them home now!
About 100 people, including high school soccer teammates, attended the rally at a park on the 7300 block of North Washtenaw in support of 18-year-old Ricardo Hernandez Navarrete. He and his mother, Liliana, came to the U.S. from Colombia 3 years ago and are now being held in an ICE facility in Kentucky. Christy Morrow's son is on the Mather soccer team with Ricardo.
It's been really hard. Every game, when we play a game, the ref reads his name as like a check-in, you know, and we have to say he's not here. And we're keeping him on our roster, though, because our season goes till June, and Ricardo's going to be here to play in our last couple of games.
Supporters say Ricardo and his mother have been moved to several different ICE facilities and say while ICE activity is not as visible in Chicago as it was in recent months, ICE is still present. Terry Keshner, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
A busy stretch of downtown got a bit more crowded this morning as part of a Cook County State's Attorney's Office public safety campaign.
We'll spread the word. Thank you.
Director of Community Engagement with the State's Attorney's Office, Monique Shelton, and her team doing their part here outside of the Clark and Lake Station, handing out flyers about their commitment to improving public transit safety.
While we're seeing a decrease in crime throughout the city of Chicago, we are not seeing that same decrease in domestic violence and transit violence, and this is a priority of our office.
It's also the focus for a new task force of more than 30 attorneys and investigators.
They are working directly with CTA, CPD to learn about all of the resources available so that we're able to bring justice to those that have been impacted by crime.
Shelton says it's also good to talk to the people they serve.
We want to hear from folks. What's happening on the streets? How can we let people know that their safety is our priority?
I don't even know if I want to be around stuff like that.
In the Loop, Andy Day, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
It's 9:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8s as we say good evening to Jennifer Thompson.
Get out of here. I don't want to be around stuff I don't know, man. There's a bunch of people up there, and I don't see no cars.
We'll get right back to Jennifer in just a moment.
Like
AccuWeather says tonight clear to partly cloudy with areas of fog developing, especially near the lakefront. A low of 48 tomorrow. Patchy fog to start the day. Otherwise, clouds and some sunshine becoming breezy and very warm.
There's a bunch of people up on the dock.
81. Now, let's get back to
there's
Jennifer
no cars
Thompson.
here, so I don't know who those people are. I'm not going to get involved in
no
that
delays
stuff.
report 15 and 15 on both sides. The Kennedy heading in 26 minutes from Old Road to the Green Interchange, 16 minutes from the Edith.
You got some music playing. What that is. That's some weird ass shit there, man. I'm not interested in that kind of crap. They're doing some weird shit there. We're not gonna participate in that activity. That's how that's an executive decision there. That's the way life goes, right? Let's go. It's pretty spooky out here, huh? It's pretty, it's wet. I don't know what they're catching. I've seen some guys catching some salmon, I think. And then their smelt used to come in at this time of the year. April always. April 1st was the opening of smelt season. But those guys had rods. They didn't have nets there. I seen one guy with a bunch of rigger there. So he might have been smelting. Well, we used to always go inside the harbor. We never went on the outside of it. But you don't know. Yeah, that's what they're fishing. I think it's for salmon and for smelt.
Spring in Chicago, so don't spend it painting. Do what your neighbors did. They called Rhino Shield.
I'm sorry, I got
costing me to have my house painted, and realized that
things are not working good
Rhino Shield over the life of the product, it's a lot
rebuild
less.
these
Rhino Shield ceramic technology
the rubber is
formulated
busted
specifically for our unique climate right here in Chicago and stands up to our extreme temperature swing. We chose Rhino Shield because of the durability of the product. Paints are mostly water. Less water gives you a more resilient product.
The warranty 25 years is something I just don't think you can beat. We're very excited that we don't ever have to paint again.
Tired of painting? Well, then get Rhino Shield now for 16% off the regular price.
Really would like to. Everybody all did exactly what they said they were going to do, exactly the way I wanted it done.
This offer is for a limited time, so...
Frequency mode.
foggy's still higher. Yeah, we'll run up Lakeshore Drive, then we'll run down Lakeshore Drive, and then we'll call it a night. Let's see what's going on. And we got the live radio on. I can't because I'm broadcasting through my other phone, so you're going to be listening to the live feed of the cops if they make any calls. Citywide 1, that's what we listen to. We'll ride all the way. I don't know if we're going to go all the way up to Hollywood. We might. We'll see. We're going to make a U-turn up there somewhere, and then we're going to ride down Lakeshore Drive, maybe into downtown. Let's see how bad the fog is. You can see it's everywhere, right? It was worse earlier. It's not that bad now. It kind of lightened up. Pretty bad out here. Be careful if you're driving. Seen the park? Yeah. I'm sure I'll show you the park, how foggy it is in the park. Ain't nothing going on. Just driving in the fog. That's all I'm doing. Fog driving. And listen to police radio, right?
Frequency mode.
That's pretty bad out here, eh? We're gonna go back down South Lakeshore Drive into downtown. Show you how bad it is there. Wrong way, wrong way. Why is that the wrong way? That's strange. They got this all shut down for some reason. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. That's weird. It's all weird. It's something's going on in this area. Going south from Bryn Mawr, Lakeshore Drive. No, I don't use a scanner. Scanners are illegal in Chicago. I don't use a scanner. I have a ham license. I listen directly to the police station. And then I also listen to Crime is Down. You can go to that. Crime is Down. They have all the Chicago police frequencies and fire department frequencies, and you can listen. It's almost a simulcast on the citywides, and then on the regular zones, it's rebroadcast 30 minutes later. That's live. It's live right now.
4243 on Wentworth. Yep, that's where I got you.
I can't put it through the. Usually I put the crime is down through the Bluetooth, but I got it. My phone, the one that you're watching now, that's the one that's connected to my Bluetooth. So I can't do that now. Otherwise, I can put it back a half hour, an hour, and then we'll listen to past broadcasts. I'm not doing that right now. I'd have to shut down the video. So we're gonna run the video. We might go all the way to I-55 to Damon. We'll see. We'll see how bad the fog is. I might go down to the south side too. Yeah, crime is down. You got all the Chicago channels there. He runs a scanner through YouTube, and you can broadcast that, or you can listen to that if you want. And that has all the channels all at once, a true scanner page through YouTube. Crime is down. Go over there, you can check them out. But that's just for Chicago area, not for the suburbs. Put on music, but I can't because Facebook would block me, so I'm not doing that. Sorry about it. Just the way life goes sometimes. You gotta go with the punches. A lot of cars coming north. Man, we're going southbound on Lakeshore Drive. I think we're passing Fullerton right now.
85. VIN number 63rd and red line. Yeah, that's 12977.
Bus just stopped in the middle. Something just
7384 boy. 784 boy. Permit check. 47 red line. Yeah, 12981. Alright, they are now into the city, eastbound 290 at Austin for the Oak Brook pursuit. It's going to be a silver Honda with Illinois temp pegs. It's still on the rim, going about 30 miles an hour. He's starting to pick it up a little bit. They said eastbound coming up
So a felony vehicle is coming in from Oak Park on the rims on 290 right now. That's what you just heard. That's what the call you just got. Maybe go check that out. It's on Austin coming in. Felony vehicle out of Oak Park. That's what you just heard. Felony vehicle out of Oak Park, coming in on 290, just passing Austin, riding on its rims. I'm gonna have to move this to another holder because that other one ain't working. It keeps bouncing.
Yeah, that is what? Alright, that vehicle's exiting Central. Keep 290.
You gotta watch here. These are the S curves, right?
You can't miss. Dragon, so I don't know how he's working, to be honest with you. He's working all over the place. You can't miss him. Northbound on Central from the 290.
So now he's in the city. 290. He got off on Central.
10-4. They're coming to a stop. Coming to a stop here, Central, and they got one. Alright, I got the female passenger in custody. It looks like alright. Good custody over there. The car didn't make it that far. Central and about Florida. There you go. Central and about
Central and Florida. Yeah, my holders I really gave out on me today. I'm sorry, everybody. That's the way it goes. I've been not taking care of my stuff.
2 humans in custody and a cat recovering too.
Well, they even stole a cat, huh? Nice, ain't they? Nice criminals, right? Everybody talks about these criminals and they need to be treated nicely and be talk nice to them. There's a lot of pages that actually talk nice about criminals. They don't even call them gangbangers. They're gangbangers, a lot of these people. They're criminal gangbangers. Killers, rapists, drug dealers, criminals. There's a page that will never mention that they're in a gang. Never. Never, ever, ever. Ever. Even though they're in a gang. Those guys at the Hyde Park yesterday, they were both in gangs. They don't talk about that, right? You just heard they ripped off a car in Oak Park, driving on the rims with a cat in there. So they're not even nice to cats. They're nasty people, right? They're nasty, filthy criminals who don't care about you or me. They destroy property, they kill people, they steal things, they destroy things, they smash into windows. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm not trying to be mean here, I'm just trying to be honest. Why don't people say that, right? Why don't people say the truth? We'll go over there, we're going to check out this car. It's destroyed, right? What is it, Central and Florida, right? We'll go out there. We'll go out there. We'll go out to the west side. We'll show you what they did to somebody's car. Got it? What these criminals do. The trauma they cause. And they always say, oh, trauma and treatment. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. I'm just a dude that rides around in his truck and videotaping. And I'm really biting my lip lately. Wow, look at the fog up there on those buildings. See that there? See how it's hanging there? See up there, right there? Pretty wild, eh? I'm really biting my lip right now. Because there's a dude on another page talking about a vape pen. That a vape pen caused the murder when the gun and gangs caused the murder. And the school that pulled out the police, Hyde Park used to have police officers at the school. I used to work there. They pulled the police out. They removed the gang intervention stuff over there. And that's what you get. You get stuff that happens. And the cops and the people that are trained to do that aren't there to prevent a killing. That's what happens. You need to name it what it is. Criminals, gangs, drug dealers, illegal aliens, migrant killers, thieves, whatever you call it. A car crash, that ain't negative or positive. That's a fact. And when you lie about that stuff, you have kids that are 16 that get gunned down on a street corner, right? That's what happens when you lie about that stuff. When you lie and you cheat, that's what happens. Right? And you make your money off of misery, right? And somehow you show up to the crime scenes all the time, right? Yeah. I don't. I listen to the radio. I have no connections to nobody. I don't associate with gangs. I don't associate with the police. I'm a news agency. That's what I do. I'm a private news agency. It's a private company. I don't associate with gangs. I don't associate with the police. We're going to go out to that car. I'm going to show you how that car got smashed. That's where we're going to go.
Yeah, that is 13067.
Right. It's a private company, privately owned. You harm my company, I'm going to harm you. I'm going to put you in jail. That's all I got to tell you. Don't come on here with your gang banging, drug dealing, whatever you do, man, and migrants or whatever you do, man. I'm not interested in that stuff. We do the news, we say what we do, we ride around, we do our stuff. You don't like it, change the channel. Easy, change the channel. You don't have to watch our page. I don't charge you to watch my page. I don't ask you for anything. Just get off. See you later. Bye. Get lost. That's how life is. You know, we have Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 11, Channel 32, Channel 50, and then all those cable TVs now, right? You can watch whatever you want. You don't need to watch my page. I don't do this for you to watch me and tell me I'm doing good. Right? I don't know. I've been doing this 20 years. My first article about school violence, I just posted it, didn't I? Or maybe I'll post it tomorrow. My first article on school violence is from March 12, 2026. That's my first school violence article because I was a teacher at Hyde Park Career Academy. I'm going to republish it this weekend. You'll see what I've been doing this 20 plus years. 20 years. And again, I don't associate with gangs, drug dealers, prostitutes, and none of that bullshit.
Alright, 21:31 hours, 129, I'm sorry, nope, it's going to be 12818, 12818. Copy. And I copy for you. He's on that 2243 Wentworth Traveler. Okay, very good.
Gangs are a scourge in our city. They harm lots of people. I'm gonna say this. Fuck you and fuck any motherfucker that's in a gang. And if you're watching my page, get the fuck off. Got that? I don't like fucking gangs. I don't glorify gangs. I post their stuff because it's important that we understand it. They harm innocent people. They destroy our city. It's a disease. And the liberals, Brandon Johnson, coddles them for votes. He's a criminal. He is the reason that child is dead yesterday. He's the reason it is. Because he removed the police from the schools with the teachers union. He removed the gang databases. He stopped the cops from chasing people. He stopped all of that stuff. Now you have a dead kid. Whether he's in a gang or not, he doesn't deserve to be dead. Got that? You can be against gangs, and you can also say he shouldn't be dead, but you don't coddle it. That's a criminal, right? I heard that guy was in a gang that got shot. I haven't heard about the other guy who shot him, but the other guy who shot him had a gun inside of a school. So how did that kid have a gun in the school, and how did they have vapes and all that? I don't care about that stuff, right? There were criminals doing criminal activity, and there's a dead kid now. Because you got a mayor who's pro-criminal. He hides gangs, he hides crime, he hides drugs, he hides all the stuff that harms people, harms young people. Imagine that. We have a 16-year-old child that's dead. Because of why? Because of the mayor. That's why. There's no other reason. That kid is dead because of the mayor. Period. Do you hear anybody else say any other cities where you hear kids getting shot after school? We just had another shooting at that 39th and King Drive the other day. We had those kids getting shot. We had the lady get shot. The 18-year-old shot at Loyola. That same week, there was a 18-year-old shot down on 67th in Wentworth. Don't you remember these shootings? You got people run over that are on scooters, young kids. They don't know who did it. Come on, man. We've had at least, just in this month or so, if you take the 30 days between whenever in April and now in March, or in March and now in April, we might have 10, 15 teenagers that have been murdered in our city. I haven't even kept track of that stuff. It's so many of them. There's so many of them. Do you hear anybody else where they're coming from school and getting shot at bus stops? Come on, man. Wake up. Wake up. Stop following people that allow this to happen. If you're following a page that doesn't say this is a gang murder, that doesn't say it's wrong, it says it's a vape problem, you're out of your mind, man. I'm sorry, my brother, if you're listening to me. You're out of your mind if you say this was related to a vape. It was gang related. A guy had a gun. He shot another student at a bus stop. And people are lying about it. Why? Because they're part of the culture. That's why. They make their money off the culture. I told you, we're a private company. We're not associated with that stuff. We're a private company. SubX.News is a private company. Period. We're not associated with police, not associated with gangs. We don't get money from the city. That's it. We get money from ads. We don't even know what the ads are that they put on our page. That gets sent to us through Facebook and through Twitter. We get about $1,000 a month combined. That's what we get. It covers my gas money and my cell phone coverage. That's it. That's what I get. Why do I do it? Because this is what I know how to do. I believe it's the right thing to do. That's why, like I did it 20 years ago at Hyde Park. You know what they told me 20 years ago at Hyde Park when I was doing crime reporting? They were raping, murdering, and killing each other. Same thing. Same thing, those students down there. Because you know why? They were all in different gangs. Arnie Duncan was doing Ren 2010, and he was sending the gangs to different schools like he's doing now. They're doing the same thing now. They're sending different gangs, different kids to different schools in different locations. Look, you can go to any school. I told you, I'm not associated with gangs. But you have to understand that if you're in the Chicago, that there is gangs. And if you're doing things where mixing kids in all different neighborhoods, like in downtown, Intrinsic, where the two guys were murdered. There were two guys murdered here in downtown, right? At noontime on a Friday, they got killed over some stolen watch. So you're going to blame this watch on a murder. Yeah, that's silly, right? No, it was gang related. They stole from each other and they got killed, right? The gang members. When I say they, I'm talking about gangs, right? There's Mexican gangs, there's white gangs, there's black gangs, there's Asian gangs. There's all kinds of gangs in our city. There's even Tren de Agua. There's Venezuelan gangs in Chicago now, right? Because of what? Brandon Johnson, he let them in here. But when you lie about that stuff and you don't talk about it and you hide it, you're part of it. You're part of it. There's supposedly, these guys had an argument over a vape pen. So the guy shot him. And the guy who shot him was a student. And all of a sudden, no one knows who this student is, yet they were surrounded by witnesses. It's strange, isn't it? How does everybody know who the guy is, who the shooter is, and they don't have him in custody? And how come we don't have the shooter's identity on the TV by now? Shouldn't we have the shooter's identity? Hunt them down? Because he's a killer who kills another kid? You understand what we're dealing with here? We're dealing with people who promulgate crime. Might be the cops up there, right? So we're in the middle of some kind of thing, right? It's 9:37 p.m. and we got heavy traffic here, right? I should listen to the radio. We're dealing with people who harm children, okay? We're dealing with, that's the type of people we have in City Hall, and that's the type of, there's police stuff over there. And the people who are running the school district harm children, right? They rape children all the time at the school district. Every day you hear rape cases coming out of there. They cover it up. It's a cover-up operation, right? Why? Because they're more focused on what? Politics and ideology. And they're more focused on power, right? They want power, and they get the power through the ideology. That's what they're doing. You know, again, if you don't want to listen to me talk, that's fine. This is my page. I own it. This is a private page, right? If you don't like what I say, you can go. And like someone said to me earlier, I'm turning you in. I don't like you. I want to stop you. I told you, if I find you out, I'm going to turn you in as a terrorist. Right? If you're harming a private business in the United States of America, you're a terrorist. You're harming our society. When you crash a car like we showed you the other day into a gas station, you're not a thief, you're a terrorist. You're not stealing. You're not going in there with a gun and sticking the guy up or stealing some candy, right? You're smashing a car through the door of a business. You're destroying the door. You're destroying the ATM with 2 stolen cars. So what is that? If people think that's a criminal, or if people think that's some trauma, that's not. That's a terrorist. Those are domestic terrorists. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about your children. They don't care about anybody. And the people who allow it are the people who run our city. It's not new. They done it in San Francisco. They do it out in Oakland. They do it up in Seattle. They do it up in Portland. They were doing it a little bit in Baltimore until they got rid of that guy. Did they get rid of that mayor out in Baltimore? He was corrupt. He stole a bunch of money. They're all over. It's an infection. We're infected in our society. We're going to go check out a car, right? There you go. The fog just lifted, right? We're going out to the west side right now.
Frequency mode. Just for information, we have our circle riders over at Roosevelt Red Line. It's May 15 to 20. Okay, that works.
The people who caused harm 20 years ago, like Arnie Dunkins and the neoliberals, Paul Vallis, all of these. I voted for Paul Vallis because I don't like Brandon Johnson more. Brandon Johnson is more dangerous than Paul Vallis, but Paul Vallis is dangerous too. It's just a matter of a little whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Brandon is more dangerous because Brandon hangs around with Bill Ayers, and Bill Ayers is a domestic terrorist. That's why we're experiencing what we're experiencing, right? They want to let the crime go. They want to let the crime go. They want to destroy the city, and then what? They're going to claim they fixed it with some policies. They're going to put out some policies, right? They're going to get a little strict. There's a story going to come out that I'm going to tell you guys about me in SubX.News in the mayor's office. It's clear that they are the most totalitarian regime that you can get in power. They harm people. I'm telling you that, right? You can believe me or not. You can doubt me, whatever you want, and you should. You just check it out yourself. Go try to do some stuff.
Alright, we are now getting a person with a gun call. Roosevelt and Red Line. Red Line to Roosevelt. This is from that group of teenagers. On the platform, male black, dark complexion, locks with a tattoo on the face, is armed with a gun. Last seen wearing a black jacket and blue jeans. He's in the crowd with the other teenagers.
So a bunch of teenagers on the Red Line with a gun. There you go. How come they got on the train with a gun? Maybe we should go around, right? I'm going to get off here. We're going to go check that call out.
And 735 boy, 162 boy is going to head over there to check for the person with the gun as well.
There you go. You just heard it, right? How's a bunch of teenagers with guns get on the train? How did that happen again?
Yeah, you got it, sir. That is a male black, dark complected, with locks and a face tattoo. Last seen wearing a black jacket and blue jeans, armed with a gun. He should be on the platform in the large group of teenagers that's with him.
You just heard it.
No problem.
How did they get on the fucking train? How the fuck does a dude with a gun and a tattoo?
Sam, you got eyes on that guy?
How does this shit happen, man?
I'm still looking. There's a large group on the platform, but we're still looking for that.
So you got a large group messing around on the trains, right? Dude's got face tattoos and guns. How the fuck does that shit happen?
Units already arriving.
How does that happen? Roosevelt Red Line, person with a gun, large group of teenagers getting on the trains. Guy has a face tattoo. Maybe the dude with the face tattoo might be involved in some gang activity. What do you guys think? Think face tattoos are kind of like, oh, you can't profile them. Yeah, face tattoos are not
the train still moving, or they get one on a train?
The group is still on the platform. We have attack officers on the platform right now.
Alright, first district attack officers on the platform right now. They are still there.
There you go, man. Welcome to Chicago. You just had a kid killed Imagine this, we had a kid killed yesterday at a CTA bus stop. And we got this shit going on the next day. Next day, they're letting people on the trains. You see a big group come and say, where are you going? Well, you can't talk to me. Like, what are you doing? You got a face tattoo. Come here. We want to talk to you. Well, you can't profile him. The fuck you can? He's a criminal with a tattoo.
The call from the person with a gun came from a witness. I do have a phone number.
You don't need a witness for CTA. CTA can do their own work. Okay, what you're listening is corruption. That's all corruption you're listening to. And you're listening to live. The CTA is its own police force. It's its own agency. It has a right to protect the transportation system. You don't need a witness. It's not that. It's not that. It's like a classroom. You don't need a witness. You can take care of the classroom. CTA don't need to be a witness. You don't need a complaint. The CTA is the agency. So what you're listening to is an agency that allows crime to happen on its own platforms, right? They let a dude with a face tattoo and gun on their platform. That's what they did. You're listening to it. Well, you can't profile. I'm sure you can. There's nothing illegal about a guy with a face tattoo that looks like a gangbanger. Sure you can. Pull him over. Ask him what he's doing, where he's going. He starts talking shit to you. You lock him up and take his gun away, and that's it. That's it. It's simple. You don't need to violate his rights. I ain't saying violate his rights. Profile ain't violating people's rights. It's keeping people safe. It's keeping people safe. Gun with a face tattoo. You tell me. Should he have been let on the train without being talked to? There you go. You just heard it, right? That's where we're heading to now.
Alright, and they are advising they found him. It is not a gun. It's a lighter that is shaped like a gun.
Are you serious?
You still want it? Male black, dark complected, with locks and
It's a
face tattoo,
lighter
black
face.
jacket, and blue jeans.
It's a lighter shaped like a gun. Wow. What a dumb... So you got face tattoos running around with a lighter that's shaped like a gun on the train. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that dude's too smart. Did he pay his fare to get on the train? What do you think? Do you guys think he paid to get on the train? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's a lighter shaped like a gun.
Adam. That number for Red Line at 95th.
Yes, sir. That's 13275.
Running around on a train with a lighter that's shaped like a gun with a whole group of teenagers, huh? Just being silly, right? Just being silly. We're gonna go check that out right now. That's where we're heading to. Ain't too smart if you're running around with something that looks like a gun and it's a lighter. I'll tell you that. If I remember right, there's actually a law against running in public with replica guns too. I'm pretty sure there is. There's usually a law about everything. The Red Line, that's where we're heading to. Big group, guy running around with a lighter shaped like a gun.
Yes, and 10th District of the Citywide getting ticket of shots fired, 27th and Keeler, as well as 31st and Pulaski. Both are advising that they heard shots. First ticket said they heard shots and screams. I got nothing further.
Shots and screams, 31st and Pulaski. Shots and screams, 31st and Pulaski. We ain't got a curfew in Chicago. He didn't sign it. They don't enforce it. They don't care about those kids. They don't care about black kids in Chicago. That's why they're talking about a vape pen and not talking about gangs. When somebody talks about a vape pen instead of a killing, that means they don't care about the kids. That's the point. A vape pen don't kill somebody. The gun kills somebody, right?
350. 350. For me, head over to Roseville. For this 2243 South Wentworth for the north of damage?
You can, but you need citywide 2.
Pushing out, thank you. 7385 boy, squad 4, Center Road, bro.
85 boy, got your seat, somewhere.
See the lights, right?
Just a heads up, I was striking a straight Kia Sorrento. Looks like it's bringing color. Boy Charlie 77810. Might be headed towards 76 in Halstead. Going west.
Stolen car, 76 in Halstead.
Westbound from 76 in Halstead. Okay, stands for. And Boy Charlie 77810. Run the plate here. There we go. Yeah, Silver 2019 Kia SUV. Straight steal from this morning, early this morning.
There you go. See all the lights? SubX.News. Roosevelt Red Line. Call of a person with a gun. And a large group down there on the platform. Then they said it was a lighter shaped like a gun. So he's running around with a replica gun on the train system, right? That's where we're at. Downtown. Never ending, right? You just had a kid murdered yesterday. How you letting people with guns or replica guns and gang tattoos on the train system? Well, you can't deny people with gang tattoos on the train system. You could talk to them, say, what you doing? Where you going tonight? They don't have to answer. They don't have to answer. I ain't saying they have to answer. There you go, right? SubX.News, on the spot reporting. There you go, man. Go. There you go. That's what you got. Every night, every day. Terrorism, right? There you go. There you go. Non-stop, never ending, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting here. We're at the Roosevelt Red Line. It's 9:55 p.m. It's April 16, 2026. There was a report of a large group of teenagers here on the platform, and one person had a gun. He had face tattoos. It was later found that it was a replica gun. It was a lighter shaped like a gun. And I don't know if they have him in custody, but they did remove him from the train. That's what you're looking at here. So there's a large group of teenagers that was on the platform down here. One of them had a gun. It was reported that he gun. They took him and detained him. I don't know if he's in custody. And they found out that it was a lighter shaped like a gun on the CTA train. And we just had a kid murdered yesterday on a CTA bus stop at Hyde Park Career Academy. So we have a big issue in Chicago with teenage youth violence. And I'll stop saying teenage. We have a large issue with gang violence in Chicago. It's gang violence, all right? These are gang members with guns running around in our city, right? Causing havoc and creating harm, right? And killing young people, right? So that's what you're looking at here. Citizen app, if you just tuned in. Again, there's a report of a man with a gun. It was a replica gun. He had face tattoos with a big group of kids, teenagers here at the train station here. Roosevelt Red Line, that's what you're watching. Right. Don't let them on the train. Do you think all those people paid to get on the train? I don't know, maybe they did. Want to go up there and take a look, see what they're doing over there? I don't see no cops out there, right? I guess I should stretch my legs, right? There's a white shirt, right? There you go, right? Those are the tactical officers.
I have info for police on Chicago Skyway outbound on 100th Street. There's a large pothole near exit 0, caller space after the toll. Skyway notified.
Skyway pothole, right? Why are we having to call in the potholes? Where's the people that fix it? Don't we pay for people to fix potholes? Why do we gotta call it in? Yeah, it's kind of strange, don't you think so? Look at a big police presence here, right?
Units been called in citywide assault in progress, 21st and Damon and 21st Street. Now needs to be removed from the vehicle. We have no further. South District Boundary. Do you have anyone near 2350 North Lakeshore Drive, northbound? We have a stalled vehicle near the exit of the Toyota Corolla.
That's a tactical team there, right?
3215, first watch, you can throw it over. 7385, boy.
There we go. When we say if something else comes up, I'll go back on live, alright? So there you go. So this was a call of a man with a gun. It was a replica gun. A big group of teenagers were on the train here at Roosevelt Red Line. That's what you just watched. Have a good night. Talk to you guys later.